What happens when the world sees your smile, but never your pain? When the spotlight is blinding, but you're crumbling in the dark? This is the story of a girl who grew up on screen, but lived through storms behind the scenes. She was America's sweetheart, a Disney star with $1 million smile. But behind that smile was a silent war of illness, heartbreak, breakdowns, and battles no camera ever caught. This is the real story of Selena Gomez, the girl who refused to break. Born on July 22, 1992, in Grand Prairie, Texas, Selena Marie Gomez didn't have an easy start. Her mother, Mandy Teefee, was just 16 when she gave birth. They didn't have money. Some nights, they barely had enough to eat. Selena once said, "I remember my mom would run out of gas all the time, and we'd sit there and cry." Her father left when she was just 5. Growing up, Selena recalls watching her mom struggle to put food on the table. They lived paycheck to paycheck. No Hollywood lights, no luxury. Just two women surviving. "I remember sitting on the floor of a dollar store with my mom counting quarters," she once shared. But even in that hardship, Selena discovered her spark. Inspired by her mom's theater work, she found a love for performance. Selena watched her mother work multiple jobs and sacrifice everything just to give her daughter a chance at something more. It wasn't fame they were chasing, it was survival. At age 7, Selena landed her first big role on Barney and Friends. That smile, that spark, it was impossible to ignore. But her real break came in 2007 as Alex Russo in Wizards of Waverly Place. She became a Disney icon almost overnight. Fame followed fast: music, red carpets, paparazzi. On the outside, it was a dream. But behind the glitter, a darker reality loomed. Selena once confessed, "I was constantly smiling. I was constantly fake." Behind the scenes, she was struggling with insecurity and severe anxiety. The sweet girl on TV was cracking inside. Add to that the constant media comparison to Miley Cyrus and Demi Lovato, two other Disney stars who were also struggling to stay afloat in the fame machine. Selena, the quiet one, kept most of her pain hidden. The pressure to be perfect, to perform, to please, it was crushing. At just 18, she was already exhausted, and the world hadn't even seen the worst yet. In 2010, Selena began a highly publicized relationship with Justin Bieber. Fans were obsessed. But when love becomes a headline, heartbreak becomes entertainment. Their on-again, off-again saga lasted years, and with each breakup, Selena's heart wasn't just breaking, it was being torn apart in front of millions. "I was shamed for gaining weight because of my lupus. I was shamed for my love life. I was just tired." She battled online hate, relentless media, and rumors that never stopped. And in the middle of it all, her health began to deteriorate. In 2015, Selena revealed she had been diagnosed with lupus, an autoimmune disease. She underwent chemotherapy. Later, anxiety, panic attacks, and depression followed. In 2017, her condition worsened. Her kidneys were failing. She needed a transplant. And then, something miraculous. Her best friend, Francesca, donated her kidney. "She saved my life," Selena said in tears. But recovery wasn't just physical. The emotional weight was still there. She disappeared from the spotlight, and many feared she wouldn't return. But Selena Gomez is not a story of collapse. She is a story of comeback. In 2020, after years of silence, she released Rare, an album raw with emotion. In the lead single Lose You to Love Me, she sang, "I needed to lose you to love me." It wasn't just a song. It was a declaration. She wasn't the broken girl anymore. She was healing, publicly, painfully, beautifully. Today, Selena Gomez isn't just a singer or actress. She's a mental health advocate, a producer, a businesswoman, and most importantly, a survivor. Her documentary My Mind and Me pulled back the curtain. It didn't glamorize the pain. It revealed it, raw and unfiltered. And millions saw themselves in her story. She's using her voice to break the silence around depression and anxiety. "If I'm known for anything, I want it to be for how I cared," she said. She launched Rare Beauty with a mission beyond makeup, mental health awareness. She told her fans, "You are rare." From a small town girl with nothing, to a global superstar with everything to lose, to a woman who turned pain into power. Selena Gomez didn't let the world break her. She rose, not in spite of the pain, but because of it. And now she stands, not as a perfect pop star, but as a real, imperfect, inspiring human being. "I'm not just surviving anymore, I'm thriving." And now we ask you, in a world that constantly tries to define you, will you have the courage to define yourself?